Guys, the statement Khosi made to Thabang earlier today caused a lot of controversy on social media, especially Twitter, of course. Like, Yemi's fans went over the board, like they just went bababooza. They were so infuriated. Like, they're like, nah, they even some of his fans went as far as cussing out any Yemi shipper. Like, don't even go there. It's Yemi or nobody. It's Yemi's on his own. Don't try it. Like, it caused a lot of controversy on social media. Like, it got a lot of people speculating different things at the same time. I myself am so confused. Like, what exactly did she mean by that statement? That's what happens when you do not come out explicitly and talk about certain things. When you want to mix your words, it will get a lot of people confused, and they will have different perspective about what you said. And that's exactly why everyone just went out on Khosi, like, nah, you shouldn't have done this, it was so wrong of you, this and that. Oh my god, I have a lot to unpack for you guys. Okay, there was also Blue Ava and Tati gossiping about Khosi, and what they were saying about Khosi was the same thing Blue Ava in particular did initially on the show while Yemi was on the show. So it's like, girl, why are you even talking in the first place? Hello. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Zinny, and I'm back again like I never left. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and if you're joining me for the very first time, you're very welcome. Please smash the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Without further ado, guys, let's just go straight into business. While Khosi was dyeing Thabang's hair, they were actually talking about a conversation they had 2 days ago, and Thabang was telling Khosi in that conversation they had initially that Yemi, the way Yemi spoke to her in front of everyone and even the continent, so you feel what that Africa as a whole was watching the show, it was so demeaning, and he would do worse outside the house. Khosi said she actually had a deep thought on that conversation, and I really got to her. She actually said that although Yemi changed and everything, like he was kumbaya with her, he was really loving with her and everything, he was really bad at expressing himself, and sometimes when he spoke to her in the house, it really got her embarrassed. That was the statement she made to Thabang. Now, it got a lot of people, confused. They started speculating different things. Some people are of the notion right now that she was referring to his stuttering. Now, guys, when you talk about Yemi and his speech, because she said the way he spoke, that's his speech. When you talk about Yemi and his speech, the next thing that comes to anyone's mind that has been watching this show is stuttering. Yemi stutters. Although he's very eloquent, he still stutters. So when she talked about his speech, the way he spoke embarrassed her, people were like, is she referring to his stuttering? Or people were saying, her fans especially were saying that, she wasn't referring to his stuttering, and they're just trying to create that narrative, that false narrative. And that she was talking about the way he handled the situationship between him and Blue Ava and herself, and he made her a fool of herself, and a lot of the housemates felt pity for her, was even coming to console her indirectly. He handled it in a very poor manner. And in my head, I'm like, what exactly is the correlation between his speech, the way he spoke, and him handling the situationship between Khosi and Blue Ava? Like, what exactly is the relationship? Now, guys, although she actually cleared Thabang that the reason was even talking to her about Yemi in the first place during their initial conversation was because he had his own agenda. And guys, his own agenda is for Khosi to be with him, lovey-dovey, kumbaya, for them to have intimate times basically, and for her to forget about Yemi. That is his own agenda. So she was actually referring to his own agenda, that's actually why she painted Yemi in that way. And that although Yemi has changed, although Yemi changed before he left the house, the way he spoke embarrassed her, and he was very bad in expressing himself. How was Yemi bad in expressing himself? Because Khosi is the same person who cried, who wailed for days, who cried on Yemi Miracle's shoulders, talking about the good things Yemi did that the camera did not even show us. She talked about the fact that Yemi cleaned her blood off the bed sheets one time, and some guys would never do that. They will even give you space to clean it, but they will never go as far as cleaning your blood. That he would cuddle her to bed, he would cook for her, he would give her company, like a very passionate company and all of that, not just a company where they just talk, gist and laugh. Like, he was her everything right from day one. So how was he bad in expressing himself? Because when you do all of that, I believe in actions are better than words. When you do all of that, when you take all of those actions, it means you're really in love with that person, or you really like that person. And he even said it. He expressed himself several times, a billion a time, even a trillion times, right? He told her to her face, I like you. And I feel that's actually what, motivated him to ditching Blue for Khosi. So how was he bad? If people are saying, okay, the way he handled the situation, but here is me telling you right now that he handled it perfectly by ditching Blue at some point in the house. So if that's what you're saying, how exactly was he bad in expressing himself? In as much as, okay, the speculations might be right or wrong, these two speculations, in as much as all of this might be wrong or right, I don't care. The point in this situation is the fact that she shouldn't have been having that conversation with Thabang, talking about Yemi in that manner, because the conversation itself, the words, the statements she used seemed really derogatory. Like, when you talk about Yemi's speech, the first thing that will come to your head if you're really watching this show is stuttering, because he stutters. So I don't know, this whole speculations, this whole the whole meaning behind this her statement is really somehow. But guys, if she really was referring to his stuttering, that was really bad. How even talking about Yemi in that manner to Thabang, knowing fully well Thabang hates Yemi the same way Miracle hates Yemi, is appalling. Like, guys, let's just be realistic. I know you might be Khosi fan watching me right now, but let's be truthful, let's be factual. It was really wrong. Now guys, moving on to Blue Ava. Earlier today, Blue Ava and Tati engaged in a conversation, a gossip. I'm gonna call that a gossip. And what they were gossiping about was even pointless. It was absurd. Trust me guys, it was so eccentric. Like, what exactly are you talking about? They were saying Khosi dresses up, wears her heels and makeup and everything to get the guys. To get the guys. What the hell do you mean by to get the guys? Because this is the same Blue Ava that will do her makeup, wear mini skirts, wear her heels and everything, and walk around Yemi while he was in the house. So now that Yemi is no longer in the house and you have Black Boy to yourself and you feel, okay, there's nobody that you're attracted to dress up and everything for, what do you think is wrong for someone else to still keep up that attitude or still be that kind of way? Like, I don't understand. Even Tati was, concurring to that, she dresses up to get the guys, attention. Like, excuse me, if that bothers you that much, why don't you pick up your heels and your makeup, you have it, and dress up and get the guys? I mean, it's a game for a reason, darling. Khosi has actually spoken about Blue in a preposterous manner. Same thing with Blue Ava as well. So these two ladies have spoken about themselves using derogatory words and everything, talking about how they can never be cool with each other, they are too extra, they do too much. They've talked about each other basically, but I feel like this fight between the both of them is because of one person, and that's Yemi Craigs. Now Yemi Craigs is no longer in the house. I'm not expecting them to be kumbaya, have some kind of sismas or whatnot, but I feel they should just be, civil with each other. Don't talk ill about each other behind each other's backs, because I mean, it's pointless. The person who you all fought for, is no longer in the house, so why don't you just move on? Because he was even the one who made Blue Ava's outfit for the Wager Tax presentation today, and it's like, you all are cool with each other during the game and everything, but behind each other's backs, you like stabbing each other and stuff. I feel like the conversation wasn't worth it, and it didn't make any sense because you dress up as well, including Tati. You all look beautiful all the time, so why are you talking about that when it comes to someone else? Why do you feel the need to speak about it when it comes to someone else? I mean, you do it as well, so make it make sense. Anyways guys, share your thoughts with me in the comment section. What do you really think about the conversation Khosi had with Thabang while dyeing his hair earlier today? Like, what are your speculations? What are your thoughts? What do you think she actually implied? Because she wasn't explicit about that statement. It brought about a lot of controversy, a lot of speculations, a lot of meaning into it. So what are your thoughts basically? What are your perspective on that particular statement she made? Okay, we can see from Thabang's point of view or from his own perspective that he doesn't like Yemi at all. Yemi treated Khosi as trash, like dustbin, like garbage. We know that, but based on the conversation, based on the statement Khosi made, what do you really think about? What do you think she meant? She implied from that statement? Same thing with Blue and Tati gossiping about her. Do you think it was meaningful? Because I really don't. Share your thoughts with me in the comment section, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys. Please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. You can also turn on your post notification to be notified when I post a new video. You know the vibes, I'm sure you do. See you all in my next video. Like I said, bye.